Alright, everybody, welcome back to Zombies Mostly. My name is Tim, and we are still at our suburban ranch here in Louisville. We're playing Project Zomboid Build 42.11. I have got a bull and a cow and a calf in the back. The bull is probably still angry. He has not had a good time adjusting to his new home at all. I've got a chicken farm with 7 or so chickens in it. Several chicks have hatched. I've also got quite a few eggs back there I can gather. Let's see where this bull is. Let's see how mad he is. Okay, he's over there in the shelter. He might be less mad. You never know. It's hard to tell with this bull. I've got a nice little fishing dock back in the back. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this setup. I'm feeling pretty good. This sink is piped, so I got plenty of water. Plenty of water. Like, good shape there. I've got the gas station to the north of town and the gas station at the Gigamart secured to the east of here. Plenty of gas on hand. We're at 64% fuel, 78%, and that's been going for about 2 weeks now. So that is pretty good. You get about 2 months out of a generator if at, being ran constantly. Now the episode today, we're going to do a little cooking. Actually, we're going to start by doing a sweep of the surrounding area. See, that's worth checking. Because they constantly migrate in this game, these Zeds. Make sure there's none too close to my my small cattle ranch in the backyard. My backyard cattle ranch. All I want was a little bit of milk. All I wanted was some milk and butter to get me through. That's the only reason I made that cattle ranch. I wasn't really planning on breeding and slaughtering cattle. Although I have killed one bull already because he was just a prick that kept assaulting me. In fact, I might have died from it. I almost died from it. That is a deep wound that was infected last I checked. I took antibiotics, but it wasn't enough. I have cleaned it and bandaged it, but I didn't want to go any further. I don't like continually removing bandages from deep wounds. Oh, look at that. There's some planks just hanging out over here. That's odd. Let's go ahead and take those. I thought I had gathered everything that I could gather from this side, but apparently I was wrong. Apparently I chopped down another tree over there and didn't notice all of the planks that I had left behind after some sawing. Let's go ahead and drop those off at the plank spot. Actually, I don't have a plank spot at the moment. I've got some loose ones over here on the ground as well. I should pick them up. Just so that I have them picked up. Not really for any other reason, but just to say that they're gathered. Alright. I'd like to make another series of gates here. In fact, no, let's not. Let's not bother with that at the moment. Let's go ahead and put the planks in the back of this truck, because that's a good use of its space. We're going to do a little bit of mechanics work today. A lot, but a little. Now, first off, we have, let's see what we've got here in the fridge. I've got some fresh ham. Excellent. I did some reorganizing that you guys will probably appreciate. I got all, and I mean all, of my cookable stuff, my cooking stuff, set up right here. In these, look at this. All of my spices, all of my add-ons, all of my non-perishables, some ranch, some sugar, some yeast, that sort of stuff. This one's gotten more. Some of the dried goods. The animal bones really don't need to be there. Neither do the work boots or some of that other stuff. But I did some serious organizing. I do need to find a griddle pan or a skillet. I don't know what I did with all of those. That's somewhat frustrating that I don't have one of those on me anymore. Look at all the fish I've gotten here. Yeah, sweet. And some bottled water, so that's good, that's good. Now let's see, what did I do with that griddle pan, That is something that I would like to have, because, cooking is important. Hopefully I'm not going to have to go hunt one down. That would be pretty ridiculous if I had, like, actually lost it. Tons of... Ah, yes, this is all the non-perishable stuff that I got from the Gigamart raid. God, that's a lot of stuff. A lot of canned goods, a lot of chips. Several good books that I might need. I'm not gonna try. Got my butter churn I built there. Got an anvil. Got a bellows. Got a bunch of stuff. We got a bunch of stuff. Oh, the back of this truck's got a bunch of crap in it too. Look at that. Look at that. Let's eat that meat stick. Let's go ahead and just eat it. Why not? Why not? Oh, I got an extra baseball bat, metal bat. Hot damn, that's awesome. Okay, so I didn't realize that I had a bunch of foodstuffs in here too. And some of that is actually useful for cooking, so that's cool. That's cool, but I did not notice a griddle pan. Did anyone else? Because I kind of started talking and not paying super close attention there for a second. Nope, I'm not seeing one there either. This might start getting to be a problem, guys. I mean, I got a whole bunch more stuff I can look through here, but I thought I had done enough organizing already that I had everything I needed close to hand. Kind of frustrating that I don't, but it's always good to do another peek. Now, there's more foodstuffs here, but nothing that I can urgently use to, like, create with. All I'm looking for is a griddle pan or a skillet. Or saute pan of some sort. I can't remember the names of all of them. Or I can't remember specifically what everything's named. You know what I'm trying to say. There's one. Hooray! Alright, we can do some cooking. We can do a little cooking. I did only check to the north there, and I didn't check very far. So I should go back and check to the south as well, but we're going to do a touch of cooking first. Let's see where our cooking skill is. Cooking is almost to a level 3. We're at 85 out of 150. I've read the skill book. So let's go ahead and see what we got going here. Now, let's take the bacon. And let's take a poor cut of beef. A couple of poor cuts of beef. And that's all for now. And actually, that's not all for now. We're going to go gather eggs. We're going to go gather eggs. What's up, chickens? Hey, little baby chicken. Baby chicken. Oh, yeah. Grab all of you. And all of you. And all of you. Excellent. That's a lot of eggs. I don't think I can freeze eggs, unfortunately. Maybe you can, but I don't think you can. I don't think you can. Now, they do last for a while when refrigerated. Like, a long while. Like, a real long while. Now, let's see. How many does it show I have? 30. So we're going to put them in the... No. We're going to put them in the fridge. Don't be a dick. Don't... Alright, now let's grab half. That's still a lot. That's still a lot of eggs. Oh, well, you know what? I don't care. So we're going to cook... We're going to cook 15 eggs. And 3 cuts of beef and some bacon. Eggs were cooked. Cooking. Bacon's going to get cooked first. I don't think I burned them. Bacon's cooked. Beef is getting close. And then we can do some real cooking in the skillet. Now the key to cooking, to get the most nutrition out of everything, is to cook all the individual ingredients first. Then, actually, let's go ahead and get right in the corner so we can make everything. Create stir fry. We're going to go with beef for sure. Poor cut. Because, you know. So we got the beef stir fry. Okay, look at all that options. Now we're going to go beef and bacon, obviously. And then we're also going to bring in the eggs. Oh my god, look at all these options. Fresh cooked eggs. Alright, so now we've got eggs and beef and bacon. So that's cool. Now we're going to go ahead and add some pepper. Boredom and unhappiness is solid, minus 39 is solid. So we added some pepper and some salt. And let's see what else we want to do. Do we have any real or fresh veggies? No, I don't think so. But I got a lot of capers, so we're going to add capers. We're still at 39, but the boredom and the unhappiness is getting even better. So we added capers. Let's add some seasoning salt. And then we'll add one more item to it. It's still 39. We're going to add one more item to it. Let's see if we can get something that's spicy. Ooh, no, we're going to add peanut butter. And then if we're going to add peanut butter, we're going to have to add soy sauce as well. Now it's up to 44 and even better. Let's add that soy sauce at the bottom, and that's going to be where we stop. That's going to be where we stop. Is the oven still turned on? No, that's good that I remembered to turn it off. Now, let's see. Take note of that boredom and that unhappiness and that minus 44, because as that cooks, 44, and those are impressive unhappiness and boredom stats as well. This is why cooking's super underrated. Like, super underrated in Zomboid. Like, you can really maintain your moodles and your health by just doing some, like, basic cooking. Now, I am using up a fair amount of product here. That's okay. Alright, it's turned back off. Now, let's go back to the fridge. And let's go back to here. Now we're going to put the eggs, the cooked eggs, and the cooked beef, and the cooked bacon back in the fridge. We're going to keep that griddle pan. That is juicy. Minus 57, boredom and unhappiness, out of this world. We're going to hang on to it for now. It's better when it's hot, but it's not gonna like be less nutritious if I wait. So that was very good. That was very good. Now we're going to back all three of these vehicles into this garage. Because it's almost time to start doing some serious vehicle maintenance. Because all three of these have seen better days. Power reversing accurately in this game has always been the bane of my gaming career. Like, I feel ridiculous even trying. But that's okay. Alright, one down. And I think I want to go on a little bit of an adventure. Find another vehicle just to use for spare parts. Yeah, this one's in bad enough shape that it didn't even want to back up into the spot. Like, it's this one has definitely seen better days. That box truck has seen better days, that's for sure. That's for sure. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and do one more. Go ahead and bring this van out too. Because it's also pretty wore down. Pretty wore down. But getting everything in its place always feels good. Always feels nice. Alright, boys, you're all lined up pretty nice. All lined up pretty nice, feeling pretty good about things. Let's go ahead. We've got some food. We're gonna put that in the bag. I don't need that carton of water. We're gonna drop that off. We're gonna drop that carton of water off. That's extra. That's extra that I have no use for. The praying hands keychain I have no use for. Yeah, that's a lot of keys, though. I'm pretty pleased with that. That's a pile of keys I got there. Now the question is, am I going to be able to find any of the vehicles that those keys belong to? Because that's what I need. And we're going to take one gas can. And we're going to take a little bit of a walk to the north and see what we can find. Because I'm pretty sure to the north of the gas station there were still a couple of vehicles that I had access to that weren't gassed up, but that I had keys to. So that's what we're going to keep an eye on. That's what we're going to go looking for. Let's do the little walk to zippity-doo-dah method. Get us there relatively quick. I am going to stop and kill groups that I see on the street, because they are the ones that are eventually migrating down and scaring my cows. Okay, well, never mind. There's a few. Then we'll have to do the same thing to the south, and we'll also have to do it on the river side of the homes as well. Just to make sure. There's the long blunt increase I've been looking for a while. Let's take the Mason's Trowel. You never know. You never know. That might at some point become useful to me. It absolutely is not now, but at some point it might become useful to me. We're not going to bother heading into that little lower income neighborhood yet. I can't recall exactly what I've cleared and what I haven't. Most of them are displayed pretty clearly on the map. Let's see where we're at here. So no, I have not cleared this section of that neighborhood. I cleared all 8 of these. I have not cleared this section either, although I did hit these 3 buildings. And this is the Gigamart with the gas station I was discussing that I largely cleared. Actually, I completely cleared it, but there's still some surrounding areas that have a lot. Now, this is what I'm really interested in, because this is a book heavy run, but I have a terrible, terrible fear of that library. The crowd at that university is disgusting. Like, it is one of the heaviest crowds in the game, and like, it's right there with the mall and the airport and the prison, and like, it's rough. It's rough. Very, very quiet right now, though. Very, very quiet in this little neck of the woods. I'm going to eat this a quarter at a time because it was extremely good for me. And I don't like wasting things. Who am I kidding? I'm American. I waste things left and right. But I prefer not to. If I can avoid it, I prefer not to. Were there any extra gas cans here that I have conveniently forgotten about? Of course, the back door's locked. You would think I would have gone out of it already at some point. Now, there's 3 Zeds there, but I don't want to stress them. You know, Tim, not stressing Zeds is like one of the dumbest moves you can make. So let's go ahead and finish these guys off real quick. It's just 3. We can deal with that. We survived a broken arm with this character. We survived being mauled by a cow with this character. Yeah, yeah. We can handle a trio of Zeds. Is this little car? Do I have a key to this little car? Because that'd be funny if I did. No. Does it have a key in it? Because that'd be funny too. No. You know, it's worth checking. Alright, now let's peek in here real quick just to see if they've got any gas cans. This is the one that I've got generated up, so I could definitely get some stuff here. I think all I'm gonna have is canned soda that I'm missing here. I don't need any of that. I don't need any of that. I don't need any of that. None of that is useful to me. They don't have any keys in them, so they are useless to me. Nothing, nothing, nothing. If it has anything, it's rotten. Mechanics 1 and empties. Okay, so there's nothing here that I need. Okay. Worth checking. Always worth checking. So we're going to go ahead and jog across the street and to the north here, just a touch. And then we're going to slow down right at that moment. So there's 3 over there. There's a car over there, but I'd rather get another truck if I can. I'd rather get another box truck or van or pickup, something that matches one of the 3 vehicles I already have. What is this? What is... Okay, that's a laundromat and junk store. Okay, well, you know what? I'm always looking for more foodstuffs. Let's make sure there's no, obvious dickheads in here. It sounds like there's at least one. Might be outside. No, I don't like this at all. So we're going to not get too deep into this. I'm going to take the beef jerky because beef jerky's awesome. We're going to take the bottle of water because water's awesome. We'll take the Butter Chunkers bar and the Mogesta. I'm being real goofy about what I grab here. Like, just kind of eclectic random shit. Like, yeah, we'll take that beef jerky. We're going to leave the high highs. We will take those. Chips I have a special spot for in my heart. Because they weigh nothing. Rotten cheese, rotten, rotten, rotten. More water. Good. Rotten, 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 rotten. Okay. Okay, so that was enough of what I found there. I don't need to get too crazy with that. We're actually here looking for a vehicle and or vehicle parts. Sweet Eats and Value City Insurance. Okay, that's not important. Let's check behind this building real fast. Eee. That was kind of a mess of Zeds back there. And there's a couple back here, too. How many was that back there? Oh, not that many. Not that many. It could have been worse. Alright, so we're going to check. Boy, there might not be. We might have to check across the street to the left here. Although I think that's like the bottling plant or some shit. I don't... Or the gas company? I don't know what that is. There's a big old building. Big, like, facility. It's huge. Like, gas works or something. I'm not 100% certain. Yeah, but I don't need into either of these businesses. They don't feel like they're going to help Okay, that's the truck I'm going to go for. That's the truck I remember. I knew there was a box truck up here I had access to. There are several. Excellent. Perfect. So that'll be good. That's going to get us some excellent parts. That's going to help out a lot. Then we'll be able to do some massive mechanic work, because that was the one thing I was missing. I like all three of my vehicles right now. Like, I want those to be my three mains if possible. So I didn't want to cannibalize one of them. Oh gosh, we've got all kinds of options here. So let's start with the van. Do I have a key? Does it have a key? It's got some good shit in it though, so that's cool. Fishing line and hook and that. Oh. Suture needle, hell yeah. Scalpel, sure. Alright, that's good shit. Aerosol bomb. Firewood bundle, oh my god. Dude. Where are the keys to this? Makes me incredibly sad that there are no keys to this. Okay, well, that was something else. We're going to have to aerosol bomb for sure. Firewood bundle, it weighs 5. No, let's not take it. Broccoli and leeks, yes. The cheapskate, make improvised screwdriver. I read that real quick. Water tablet, yeah, we'll take. I already checked that. Okay, so I think we're good there. That was a lot of really good shit that we just found in that, though. I can't believe I didn't notice that last time I was here. That was like a survivor vehicle, not a survivor house. A survivor. 9 planks. 3 boxes of nails. Jeez. Also, no keys. Alright, now. Yeah, I was going to say, I got to take at least one of the boxes of nails, but unfortunately, I didn't have space for all of them. Is there anything in here I could drop that's not useful? Well, the gas can. Once it's, I'm not over encumbered yet, so that's good. There are going to be several here that I'm... Oh, this is a distillery, I think. Pretty sure. You know what? You're going to come back for me, so I'm just going to go deal with you real quick. Where'd you come from over there? That's alright. That's alright. Gotcha. Okay. Now let's get a little healthy jog going here and get ourselves up to one or both of these delivery trucks. I am going to have to do some killing here. Not sure why I keep taking digital watches, but I keep taking digital watches. I feel like there's another one right here around like the side of the vehicle that I'm not seeing. I don't have a key to that one. Even though I thought I might. It's got whiskey in it. That's kind of cool. It's kind of cool of it. Doors are locked. No keys laying around in the parking lot. I might have to go inside to look for keys, and God, that sounds reckless. That sounds dangerous, going inside a big building in Louisville. That sounds... Oh, I do have keys to this one. Okay, bet. So, let's kill a couple of Zeds. And then turn this into a gigantic fucking gear run, because I'm going to be able to load a bunch of shit in this, hopefully. I'm going to walk this parking lot just a little ways to see if there's another key laying around by chance. I don't see anything obvious. I don't see anything obvious, and I've got a full, let's see, so let's go ahead and fuel you up. Okay. Transfer all. We'll take that beef, bacon, and egg stir fry back at the end. Never mind, we won't have to. Let's go ahead and eat another quarter of that. Oh my god, it holds 129. Holy shit. Holy shit, this became a very good vehicle for me. Okay, so what we're going to have to do then... Not what we're going to have to do, what we're going to do then... Oh good, I didn't have to break through that. I just, destroyed it. So we're going to steal everything from these two vehicles, or everything that's even remotely useful from these two vehicles. And then we're going to go gas up, including the gas can that we already have. A good run. This has been exciting. This has been exciting. So what I find in this one, nothing super useful, except for 2 more boxes of nails, and a saw blade, and a doorknob, and 9 planks. Oh my god, I barely got away from that. I barely got away from that, holy shit. Gotta be more careful about speeding time up when I'm doing that stuff. That was reckless, holy cow. Okay, we're clear now. It's only got 47 in it. Oh my god, that's great. That is great! Okay, so we're going to be able to get all of the stuff out of this. I don't really need those planks. I'm not sure why I'm even grabbing them. In fact, let's stop with the grabbing of the planks. Yeah, there's 3 left, but that's enough. We're good. We're good. I am going to check out the back of this other van, because I'm pretty sure it still had some goodies in it. Did I get close enough that I can access both and just move it from one to another? I think I can. Firewood bundle, then bolt cutters. Oh yeah, this is actually working out really, really well. I might as well take the whetstone and the gas mask also, right? Hadn't really planned on it, but it worked out that way. Oh my god. 70. I think this is all in kilos. I'm pretty sure. Because my whole character weighing 89, that doesn't make sense. 89, he's more than that, or less than that now. No, 89, he's a fatty. Yeah, that's like almost 200 pounds, right? That's over 200 pounds. So yeah, he's a big old boy. Let's see, it's on the left side, correct? Yes. Alright, turn you off. Turn you on. Fill you up. Fill you up. This game is so fucking awesome. Turn you off. No, sir. I was even willing to back up to make sure you were dead. Alright, cool. Now we got a full tank. We got a full tank. We got dual full tanks. And we got a ton of stuff. Like a ton of stuff. Tons and tons of stuff. Making me feel pretty good about that run. This might be my new go-to vehicle. I might have just obsoleted all my other vehicles, unfortunately. Or fortunately, depending on how you want to look at it. It's a shame I didn't find a key to the other one while I was up there, because that would have been awesome to start having like a fleet of these. What are these called? Scarlet Oak Distillery. Nice. That's almost as good as the Pleasure Delighter, or whatever. that's those purple vans. Those are awesome. Oh, I love it. You know what? Let's head. We never did do the clear Zeds to the south. So let's do that real quick too. I think this is as far as I need to go at the moment. Okay. I'm gonna kill this guy. This gal. I guess it could be a guy that's into panties and bras, you never know. But I think it's probably okay to misgender the undead. I don't think they care anymore. I don't think they give a fuck. Okay, so there are some in the backside of these areas that I might want to deal with. In fact, let's do a little yell. Let's draw any out that might be back here. Well, you guys are dumb. Okay, so it wasn't bad. There was only one or two. Nothing serious. Nothing serious. But it's good to keep your immediate area, you know, at least moderately cleared, because you never know when they start migrating your way, and then they start grouping up, and then you're in trouble. So, I like to go a house or two down every once in a while, every couple of days in-game, and just to re-clear whatever, because I've cleared this section 3, 4, 5 times already. Like, they continually migrate, especially in the Louisville area. Like, Louisville is not like the other towns where you can, like, finish them off and then kind of expect it to stay relatively clear. They're constantly in motion. So, and I think some of the Wilhelm screams and gunshots and, you know, random noises and stuff are definitely geared to have come from the river. So I think you do get a disproportionate amount that kind of head over to this side of town. That's all right, because it's making for a really, really good time. Now, actually, let's back into the house first, because I had a bunch of good shit in this box truck that's going to need to be checked out. Ah, what a setup. I fucking love this shit. I love this shit. Alright, so what we're going to do is take a peek in the back and see what we got. We got the aerosol bomb. That is huge. That is potentially deal with a third or more of the LSU crowd. That is real big. That is a nasty weapon. Those aerosol bombs are nasty. And then a whole bunch of other stuff. Whiskey bottles, so I could definitely make at least a few Molotovs also. I might have to clear that. I might have to clear that university with fire. But yeah, we got some fishing gear, we got some firewood, we got some crafting gear, we got some more food, we got some medical stuff, and we got that bomb. And we got this badass vehicle. So yeah, that was definitely a good run. That was an exceptional run. Very, very much worth doing. My character's getting sleepy, so that is good timing. Let's go ahead and finish off. Let's finish off the stir fry. Now, I'm pretty sure my cooking went up too, didn't it? Yes. My cooking did go up to a 2. So that's definitely worth, before we get any further, cooking 2. Excellent. Excellent. Now, sometimes cooking takes a little bit of time, or reading takes a little bit of time, not too long. We're going to take that, the chocolate-covered that, and the 2 granola bars. That'll be more than enough. I am going to read for a bit before going to sleep with this character, and then, once he gets real sleepy, we'll stop reading. If he needs to eat something, we will eat the granola bars, not the chocolate-covered coffee beans. Those are for tomorrow morning. Those are for my breakfast in the morning. But yeah, my name's Tim. The channel's name is Zombies Mostly. I am continuing to survive. This character is going on 3 weeks, just past 3 weeks survival now. He is my 3rd spawn in this particular world. So the world has existed for about 2 months. That's why there's no power and there's no water. And I have a chicken farm and a cattle ranch in the back of this mansion. But yeah, Zombies Mostly is the name of the channel. Come on by. Give me some algorithmically pleasing things if you wouldn't mind. The likes and the subs and the comments. I would appreciate it.